world's upside down right now.
Where do we start?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things to remember before the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
How does it feel?
The legacy of that shield is complicated.
Here we go again, huh?
For this list, we're looking at facts and storylines from previous Marvel films and comics that may play a huge part in the upcoming Disney Plus show. If you're not caught up on all of these, be wary of spoilers ahead. Which Avenger would you like to see cameo on the show? Tell us in the comments. Number 10, it takes place after the snap.
World governments are in pieces. The parts that are still working are trying to take a census.
The main storyline that plays out over 6 The Falcon and the Winter Soldier episodes takes place sometime after Thanos snapped away half the universe. During the decimation event, Bucky Barnes and Sam Wilson were both turned into dust. They made triumphant returns in Avengers Endgame.
Captain Sam, can you hear me? On your left.
But since it took nearly half a decade for them to come back to life, they're gonna have a lot to catch up on. Seeing as Bucky has been forced to hibernate for years at a time before, he might be able to give Sam some tips on how to adjust. Both heroes are about to step into a world that has seen a lot of changes within the last 5 years.
The world is upside down.
Number 9, Madrapore may appear in the series.
15 seconds to drop.
So what's our plan?
Great.
When the island of Madrapore was first introduced in New Mutants number 32, it was described as the Mos Eisley of the Marvel Universe. Like the Star Wars spaceport, the island was full of criminals and shady figures looking to escape the eyes of the law.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
A behind-the-scenes photo of the set of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier showed a Madrapore symbol. This has led fans to speculate that the city Bucky and Sam travel to in the trailers is the infamously illicit island. But if Madrapore is in the show, we have to wonder why the heroes are making a trip. Are they chasing a villain? Or are they on the run and hiding there to escape the authorities?
I just want to make sure we consider all our options. The people that shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me.
Number 8, the heroes will fight the Flag Smashers.
Hello, girl, kick your ass.
A group of dangerous new enemies has surfaced in the trailers. The group of masked enemies we see attacking Bucky and Sam call themselves the Flag Smashers. Within the trailers, the woman we see putting on a mask is named Karli Morgenthau. In the comics, a man named Karl Morgenthau is the villain Flag Smasher. He believed the world could achieve peace if nations no longer existed, and was willing to commit acts of violence to see his vision through. His anti-nationalist views make for a great foil for Captain America. If Flag Smasher's worldview has spread to an entire group of people, Bucky and Sam will have their hands full.
I make 7 hostiles.
I make 5.
Number 7, Bucky might still be in trouble.
What's going on in that cyborg brain of yours?
You don't want to know.
Although Bucky fought alongside the Avengers in their last 2 major battles, he doesn't have the best track record in the Marvel Universe. After being brainwashed by Hydra, he ended an unknown number of innocent lives, including Maria and Howard Stark. He was also framed for a bombing and escaped the custody of authorities multiple times.
I didn't kill your father.
Then why did you run?
Although he was a free man in Wakanda, it's unclear if he still has to face consequences for the crimes he committed while he was brainwashed. Considering that he tried to take out Thanos and successfully mowed down tons of alien enemies, we think he deserves a full pardon.
What you did all those years, it wasn't you. You didn't have a choice.
I know. But I did it.
Number 6, Sharon Carter is on the run.
Most of it's noise, except for this. My boss expects a briefing pretty much now, so that's all the head start you're gonna get.
Bucky Barnes isn't the only hero who's gotten in trouble with the government. Sharon Carter worked for both S.H.I.E.L.D. and the CIA. Between her strong moral compass and heroic actions, she lived up to her Aunt Peggy's legacy several times over. But after illegally assisting Cap and his allies during Civil War, Sharon was forced to go on the run.
You're gonna come looking for you.
I know.
Thank you, Sharon.
Like Sam and Bucky, she was killed by the snap, returning to life 5 years later. It's unclear why she'll cross paths with Bucky and Sam, but judging on her brief and awesome fight scene, we know for certain that she is ready for battle. Hopefully, Sharon will be able to restore her reputation. Number 5. Falcon isn't necessarily the new Captain America. At the conclusion of Avengers Endgame, an elderly Captain America hands Falcon his shield.
How does it feel? Like it's someone else's. It isn't.
This symbolic gesture seemed to solidify that Sam would automatically take up the mantle, but it might not be that simple.
People need something to get behind.
Sam expressed his doubts about being the right choice during the handoff and in the trailers. We also see someone else wearing an imitation Captain America outfit at a sports game. And given that Sam also became a fugitive after Civil War, government officials may not be too happy about him possessing the shield. Captain America's gesture was undoubtedly moving, but it's uncertain whether Sam is ready or even able to assume the title when the series begins.
The legacy of that shield is complicated.
Number 4. War Machine will fly by.
I wasn't always like this.
Me either. But we work with what we got, right?
It was exciting to hear that Colonel James Rhodes, aka War Machine, would join the show's cast. While we don't know what role he'll play in the narrative, we do know he's one of the most veteran Avengers left on Earth. Given that he's got a pretty solid public reputation, stepped up during the snap, and knows how to lead, we might see him in the series as the new Avengers leader.
138 combat missions. That's how many I've flown, Tony. Every one of them could have been my last, but I flew them. Because the fight needed to be fought.
Don Cheadle is also set to star in an upcoming show called Armor Wars. His appearance in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier might set up that show's storyline. No matter how long he sticks around or for what reason, we'll be happy to see Rhodey soar into the series.
Rhodey, careful on re-entry. There's an idiot in the landing zone.
Oh, God.
What's up, regular size man?
Number 3. Sam and Bucky's complicated relationship.
Mr. Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
There's a good reason that the titular heroes seem to have bad blood between them in the trailers. While Bucky was still susceptible to Hydra brainwashing, he attacked and injured Sam on multiple occasions. And after Falcon helped the former assassin, he had to go on the run. Captain America used to be the common link that united the three men.
He used to wear newspapers in his shoes. Can't read that in the museum.
Just like that, we're supposed to be cool?
But with him gone, the two are now forced to spend quality time with each other. Up until this point, they've been thrown together by circumstance or mutual friends. The series will be the first time they choose to work with each other. Let's just hope they don't try to beat each other up before the first episode is over.
Oh yeah, I can see it working. Gears turning. Oh, they're malfunctioning. They're on fire. God, I hate you.
Number 2. John Walker's comic book origins. In the comics, John Walker is a veteran with superpowers and a wild history. He was originally known as Super Patriot and was critical of Captain America. However, he accepted an offer to become the hero after Steve Rogers gave up the mantle. This storyline could easily play out in the show. It's confirmed that Wyatt Russell will play John Walker in the series.
This is very nice.
Did your boss give this to you for hitting your execution quota?
He might even be the man in the imitation Captain America suit that we mentioned earlier. Having Walker around to challenge Sam's claim to the first Avenger title would create a great conflict. And Wyatt Russell has proven himself as a capable action star before. A fight between his Walker and Sam would be both exciting and cathartic.
If we do this, our odds of walking out of here go down to nearly 0.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Their biggest enemy is a familiar foe. From the very first trailers, we knew the show's most dangerous villain would be the pirate who never skipped leg day, Batroc. Just kidding. Although Batroc will appear, the biggest threat around will be Helmut Zemo.
Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist.
In Captain America Civil War, Zemo wanted revenge against the Avengers, whose battle with Ultron led to the deaths of his family.
You lost someone.
I lost everyone.
He tried to tear the Avengers apart by blowing up a conference, eliminating several people, and forcing Bucky to attack his allies. Zemo was eventually caught and locked up. But now that he's somehow gained his freedom and a comic-accurate purple mask, it looks like he'll continue his crusade against superheroes. If he tries anything, Bucky and Sam will be there to stop him.
I have no intention to leave my work unfinished.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.